It's the last week of the year, so how have we done when it comes to crime statistics and more? Tulsa Police Chief Wendell joins us this morning with some answers. Good morning, Chief.
Good morning.
So Woodland Hills Mall, we'll just get right into it. What is the latest on the shooting that happened there the day after Christmas?
Yeah, we still have detectives out working it. We have investigators out. Crime scene guys are still combing through evidence on that front, and you know, we hope to identify a shooter soon and hopefully make an arrest soon.
If anybody knows anything, Crime Stoppers, the best thing?
Yeah, we know there were a lot of people out at the scene, and if anyone saw anything, even if you don't think it's useful, we want to know about it. We want you to call our Crime Stoppers and give us that information.
That's 918-596-COPS. There, I was looking through the numbers, preparing for this interview. This is the lowest, and obviously every homicide is a tragedy. This is the lowest homicide rate in many, many years in Tulsa. Tell me about what kind of goes into that, maybe reasons for that. We're at, this is the 47th homicide.
Yes, we're at 47 homicides on the year for Tulsa. That is dramatically decreased from years past, and I credit the great work of the men and women of the Tulsa Police Department in keeping that number down. Also, that connection with our city, our community. Those numbers don't come down based on detectives doing great work. They do great work. However, there are people in the community that also want a safe community, and so they will come forward and step forward and provide information to us. So those are some of the other reasons why, and we also have our crime gun unit that goes after people with firearms that shouldn't have firearms, and so I credit them with a lot of the great work that's going into reducing that number.
Do you think the flock cameras have something to do with it? I mean, I'm just thinking, you know, as terms of if someone's in a stolen car that shouldn't be there, do you think that could be part of the equation too? I know it's hard to pinpoint.
Well, certainly. I mean, we've deployed a lot of technology in the Tulsa Police Department in the last year. So those flock camera systems, the systems in the police cars, all of those are working together to feed information to a real-time information center. And we think that's making a difference.
If someone's out there watching this interview or watches it later on the website and says, you know, I've always wanted to get into law enforcement, how can they apply? How can they get involved with Tulsa Police? Because I know you all are always trying to recruit new cadets.
Yeah, we're always trying to recruit, and we're not just trying to recruit officers. We have a large professional workforce as well. So if you don't want to carry a gun, we still have positions available. Those are available on the City of Tulsa website. And of course, you can go to jointpd.org if you are interested in becoming a Tulsa police officer.
And the nice thing about the website is you kind of saw there, you can see the salaries, you can see kind of what you're getting into, comparing it to the job maybe that you have now, as the economy is what it is, and you can see, okay, maybe this is something that I could work my way up to and make a good living.
Yeah, it's a great career. It's very satisfying, and you know, you join a team. We all work together. We are all got one mission, and that's to create safety for this city. And it's a great team-oriented. Those who like to work in that team-oriented field, this is a great field to work in.
I've got to ask you, you know, we have some time left, and I wanted to give some time for this topic. This new safety center, the old State Farm Insurance building out in East Tulsa, what does this mean to you? What is this going to do for your department and the men and women of the Tulsa Police Force?
Well, first off, we're going to use it as a recruiting tool, you know. Again, we talk about how we have this great department. We invest in our equipment, into salaries and benefits, but now we also are investing into the facilities, and we want a facility that men and women can be proud of, and people can show up to work and want to work in a nice facility. So it's going to be great on that front. It's also going to be great for our citizens. No one likes to come to the police department. Typically, it's something bad. It's, you know, getting a collision report, or making a report, or you're witnessing a crime, or, you know, you're a crime victim's family. So, but we want that to have a good atmosphere as well, and so this is going to create that for us.
You know, and it's interesting because we were showing a lot of video there of the old department, and it's worked for you over the years, but at some point you don't want to have the dripping parking garage. You want to have room for your detectives that to not feel like they're in a closet. I mean, I wanted to talk about the safety center in terms of the location too. It's got to be nice being right there by the highway so you can activate when you need to.
Right, yeah, we have 2 highway systems there, the Broken Arrow Expressway and 169, so we can get almost anywhere in the city in a fairly short amount of time. So that's also key. That location is key for that.
What are some goals that you have circled for this coming year? What is just at the top of your list that you'd love to see accomplished?
Well, we're still going to continue our investment in technology. We still have a system that we need to get updated, which is our records management system. That records management system is the key to all things policing for us, and until we get that system updated and live, we're still fighting crime behind the curveball.
All right. Well, Tulsa Police Chief Wendell Franklin, thank you so much for this wide-ranging interview. I really appreciate it, and have a safe and happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year.